Fast food is just about everyone's favourite, as well as everyone's enemy in some way. In 1970, Americans spent about $6 billion on fast food. In 2014, the spending rose to nearly $200 billion. By 2020, the number is expected to be over $223 billion. In 2014, Subway's bread contained a chemical that can be found in yoga mats. Children who regularly eat fast food do worse in school than their peers. At some fast food chains, managers are awarded bonuses when they reduce employee wages to save money. To keep salaries low, McDonald's and others have intentionally engaged in anti-union activities. Coca-Cola and PepsiCo products are sold in every country in the world except North Korea. Ronald McDonald is the number 2 top 10 advertising icon of the 20th century. The Marlboro Man is number 1. There are more than 300,000 fast food restaurants in the US alone. The dawning of cars resulted in flashier fast food restaurant architecture to catch the attention of drivers. Until the 1970s, that is, when people began to complain about the exaggerated buildings. A&W Root Beer is named after Roy Allen and Frank Wright, the founders of the company. Allen bought the recipe from a pharmacist. A&W is one of the first fast food franchises. A soda a day can age you by as many as 4.6 additional years. Caffeine is the most commonly used drug in the world. High doses can have serious health effects, including muscle weakness, heart irregularities, and infertility. Children and teenagers consume more than 64 gallons of soft drinks per year. Television allowed advertisers to reach children to develop brand loyalty early in life. The average American child sees more than 10,000 food advertisements each year on television. Fast food companies, the movie industry, and theme parks have a long and financially lucrative relationship. The companies seek to promote and product place one another for incredible profit. As an example, Frito-Lay sponsors the California Screaming roller coaster at Disneyland. And movies intentionally feature a type of fast food, such as Pizza Hut in Wayne's World. In 1949, Richard and Maurice McDonald opened the first McDonald's restaurant in San Bernardino, California. It was called the McDonald Brothers Burger Bar Drive-In. McDonald's is Brazil's largest employer. When McDonald's opened an outlet in Kuwait shortly after the end of the Gulf War, the line of cars waiting to eat there was 7 miles long. In 1949, Forrest Raphael and his brother Leroy created a restaurant that sold roast beef sandwiches. They spelled out the initials Raphael Brothers, which is RB, to create the name Arby's. McDonald's initially didn't want its customers to stay and socialise. They even installed uncomfortable chairs to deter customers from lingering. The popular drive-thru led car manufacturers in the 1990s to install cup holders in the dashboards. As fast food drinks became larger, so did the cup holders. chickens account for more than 90% of nearly 10 billion land animals killed for food each year in the United States. A genetically engineered hormone is given to cows in the US to increase milk production, even though its chemical byproducts may be carcinogenic. Residues of the chemical have been found in meat products sold in fast food chains. Coca-Cola originally included coca derivatives such as cocaine in their sodas, which at the time was not illegal. It was originally served as a brain tonic and intellectual soda fountain beverage. Some critics warn of the McDonaldization of America, in which fast food chains threaten small businesses. The spread of E. coli and mad cow disease are just a few of the dozen examples of food-borne pathogens linked to beef. Some scholars claim hamburger meat may cause Alzheimer's disease. Eating fast food can result in high levels of insulin, which is linked to rising incidences of type 2 diabetes. More than 600,000 new cases of diabetes are diagnosed each year. The White Castle slider is one of the most influential burgers of all time. It started with two guys and is considered to be the first fast food restaurant. Its major product was a hamburger which had been sold as sandwiches by street vendors since the 1890s. The combination of French fries and hamburgers is a continuation of the meat and potatoes mentality. Burger King's double Whopper with cheese contains 923 calories. A man would need to walk for about 9 miles to burn it off. Adding French fries and a large cola brings the total calories to an amazing 1,500 calories. French fries are the single most popular fast food in America. In 1970, French fries surpassed regular potato sales in the United States. In 2004, Americans ate 7.5 billion pounds of frozen French fries. In-N-Out Burger is one of a few fast food restaurants that actually slice each potato by hand shortly before deep frying. Hamburgers are not served in India out of respect for Hindu religious beliefs, and beer is served at McDonald's in Germany. The invention of the meat grinder in the mid-19th century gave rise to the hamburger. And this gives rise that meat packing is now one of the most dangerous jobs in the United States. The first McDonald's mascot was the Speedy, a little chef with a hamburger hat. McDonald's fries contains 19 ingredients, including an anti-foaming chemical that keeps oil from splattering. Its annual orders for French fries constitute 7.5% of America's entire potato crop. McDonald's is one of the largest owners of real estate in the world. It earns the majority of its profits from collecting rent, not from selling food. Dangerous fast food ingredients that have been linked to various cancers and obesity include all of these horribly sounding ingredients. Read them and take note. A McDonald's corn muffin has more calories than a glazed donut. Since its beginnings in the 1950s, fast food has grown into a $255 billion industry. The rise in the fast food industry has been linked to rising cases of obesity. In 1965, a college student and a family friend started Subway. The first restaurant was called Pete's Super Submarines. And now Subway currently is located in 87 countries. Today, Americans consume approximately 70 million tater tots a year. They were created to utilise potato shreds left over from French fry production. May 28th is National Hamburger Day. Americans alone eat approximately 50 billion hamburgers annually. The average American eats about 3 hamburgers per week.